Welcome to Bits and Bones. This is Mortheous. I am with Joe and Sam tonight. How are you gents tonight?
I am doing well, and I just realized that 007 First Light comes out on a Wednesday, which is odd, but okay.
Nice.
Well, I mean, it's odd because games either usually come out on like a Tuesday or a Thursday, so.
Right. Yeah, the game that I'm excited about just got its release date. For the Dawnwalker release September 3rd, which is a Thursday. You guys are gonna have to rip me away from the game that Friday for the September 4th show.
How much is that game retailing, by the way?
We will get into that. That's going to be one of our main segments. But I believe the standard edition is $70.
Okay, I've already pre-ordered one game for the year. I'm not going to pre-order another one. But anyway, this is your show, so
Yeah,
what?
standard edition is $69.99.
Yeah.
We got a couple different things to talk about tonight. What uh, you
Oh, typical Rumble night.
And more got rumbled already.
There we
he
go.
got rumbled in
All
the
right,
pre-show.
you gents hear me? Yeah, you just got
Yeah,
rumbled.
Yeah. Yeah, you're back.
God. Uh, Kickstarter threat quotient raises the bar for superhero comics. First heard about this on
Oh yeah, on my show.
boom.
So I and damn, I think more got rumbled again.
It's twice in a
Um
minute.
yeah. But anyway, yeah, just to kind of fill things in, yeah, so what Mortheous was discussing is Threat Quotient is a graphic novel by indie comic book artist and indie author Henry Brown, who was on the Whitfield Report this past Monday to promote the graphic novel and talk about it. Um, and yeah, it was a pretty good interview, and we got into the nitty gritty of what the Kickstarter campaign is pretty much all about, and um yeah, so check out that interview. And indie comics, it's like a really niche space, and it's really hard to get funding. So anything that you can do to support Henry is real appreciated. And I think more is back now.
Yep,
So
I think I'm back. I'll play the video and then I'll look at the support tiers for Henry.
yeah.
used to tell me I was setting the world peace ever after. I believed it. I wanted to do my part. I risked everything in a great crusade and lost a part of myself I'll never get back. Now, I'm in a world I don't recognize. This is the future I fought for? This living nightmare is the American dream? I try to believe it, but I can't. This isn't good against evil. I see only evil. Good men don't let evil take over. Good men would fight evil, protect the innocent. These people, this America, they wouldn't recognize good if they saw it. What can you do in a world like this? Do my part, even if these Americans won't. Fight for what's right. Show that it can be done. Maybe others will follow suit. I choose to do what's right, regardless. Maybe that's why I'm here, my rendezvous with destiny. There must be others better qualified than me for this fight, but they haven't shown up. So it's down to me. I cannot fail. I will not fail. So help me God.
I thought that was a pretty well done quick video of what this comic book is about.
Yeah, and
I love the style.
yeah, that style is awesome.
Just, obviously standard one day I'll have that. $5. Basic backer pack. All our updates. Gratitude. Basic digital edition. An electronic file of the graphic novel you can read on your device. Cover illustration by Luke Stone, featuring Ramjet during an air rescue. Stretch goals for variant covers. Deluxe digital edition for 25. Deluxe digital full graphic novel plus story behind the story, secrets behind the characters, original sketches, and storyboards. Physical basic edition, physical full cover print edition with Ramjet cover by Luke Stone, Ramjet, in the process of during a rescue, and the deluxe physical edition for 50. Deluxe edition includes graphic novel plus the story behind the story, secrets behind characters, original sketches, and storyboards. Stretch goals for covers. Considering current events, costs are changing consistently. Best estimate right now, yeah. Shipping can be about $10 and 20 for Canadian. Yeah, I was sitting in on the Monday show, or after the fact. I watched the VOD, and I thought it was an interesting concept for a graphic novel. So
Yeah,
mention it here on the show because it fits our audience.
yeah, and the way I kind of described it, talking with Henry a bit, and he didn't really know what I was. He didn't really know what I was referencing, but to me, his comic is kind of like the anti Boys.
Right.
The Boys is very nihilist and very, I mean, it's a dark book, and this is like, I mean, this is dark too, but it's not.
It's a little dark, but it's more on the optimistic side of dark.
Yeah, which we could use a lot. Which we could use like a lot more of.
Absolutely. All right. Another thing that I just wanted to touch on, so we could touch on it because it's gaming adjacent, gaming related. But I just want to mention and then move on. Unfortunately, we had an arrest last week, in the gaming world, unfortunately, due to horrific event. And mentioned this in the title for Fortnite. There's a and there of this of the purchase of these items, which is a good thing. To the point where it was almost unprompted. I guess my understanding is one player asked for a refund, and then they went and they're just saying almost unprompted. Anybody that requests a refund for the items is just being granted uh, the refund, which is good because of what this person did. I don't really want to get into the details. It's all over the internet right now. If you really want to get into it, but I figured it should be at least acknowledged. On Tuesday, we're gonna watch a couple of different clips, a couple of different videos from the event instead of just watching the entire event, which we could do, but that would be almost an entire show by itself. First,
Yeah.
we'll look at the new story trailer that they dropped. See you near it.
Yeah.
Owen?
I want you to watch.
What did you do to me? Where are they? Where are my family?
Jesus. The coronation. It's in 30 days.
So Princess wants to be a prince now. And mark the occasion with my family's blood.
Brensis will rip you to shreds. There might be another way. If you are to stand a chance, you need to prepare. You need to take risks. Find allies.
I have no love for Princess's regime. He is a vile monster.
Some have already taken up arms, haven't they?
Over a kid joining the rebellion? Are you serious? What on earth are you?
It's as if the Vrakir in you is dormant during the day and awakens with nightfall.
You're not the only one wanting to see Brensis turn to ash. We're in for a rough time. Follow me and do your best to survive.
It's easy to go a step too far. Go down a path you can't turn back from.
I think it's high time you tell me what the hell is going on.
In the end, it's every man for himself.
As I see it, we're both far beyond redemption.
Doesn't mean we should kill people on a whim.
I'm just trying to save my family.
Good. Bad. Fairy tales. People tell themselves to preserve.
Let's see. Overall story trailer. Vampire overlord, basically crowning himself king of the region, and you're there to stop him because he's. And it's 100% not a game for children, as you can already see just from the trailer.
Yeah.
Lots of blood, lots of gore, lots of angry, pissed off vampires. I love it. Did I get rumbled again?
No, you're still there.
Okay. No, go into the, more more of the gameplay reveal trailer that they also gave us during the showcase. I'll play it if you guys want me to stop while we're watching it. Let me know.
Peggy 18.
Hi, my name is Ariana Sharkiewicz, and I'm one of the writers at Rebel Wolves. Over the past few months, we've shared quite a lot about the game's story. Today, we'll give you a glimpse of the activities our human by day, vampire by night protagonist Cohen can take on
It's
while
very
exploring
Witcher
the
3,
open world.
but I'm very okay with that.
We start at night in our vampiric form, heading toward a vantage point to get a better sense of our surroundings. Reaching a vantage point reveals nearby opportunities and helps us plan our next steps.
Just family's. I don't think I'll find anything else here.
Let's open them up and check nearby points of interest. Some are tied to Francis's officers. More on them shortly. Others to hidden mysteries, haunted sites, and shrines used for fast travel, which can also serve as quest objectives. Let's mark one and head there. Early in the game, we can unlock a perk that allows us to transform into a wolf and move faster at night. It's quicker and more agile, though it comes.
Wolf traversal is pretty cool, I think. Different way of fast travel.
Yeah.
Instead of just the overall open the map, fast travel here, transform into a wolf and run. I like it.
Comes with some limitations. There's also a daytime equivalent, but more on that later.
What was that? Is someone in trouble?
It looks like we've come across a group in need of help. Whether we intervene is up to us. and both choices can lead to unexpected outcomes. We began with death from above, allowing us to quickly eliminate an unsuspecting enemy and gain the upper hand from the start. We have incorporated community feedback, and now there is no need to open the skill wheel to select a previously assigned ability. Instead, we can use quick selection.
I thought I was done for. Done for.
So did I, to be fair. Wasn't sure I'd get you out of this in time.
But you did. Bless you. Bless you.
For now, we need to recover.
I haven't looked so far into this that I know the answer for sure, but to me, Cohen sounds like Henry from the KCD games.
Yeah.
Wasn't sure if either of you would have picked up on that, but just
yeah, I definitely picked up on that myself.
Which to me kind of makes sense. It's the same region of the world and the same time period.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it's a detriment.
Human blood is most effective, but in this case, we rely on animals. It's less efficient, but it will do. Feeding increases our corruption level. It's shown next to the health bar at the bottom of the screen. The higher the corruption level, the more vampiric perks are unlocked for purchase. Nearby points of interest are marked on the map and indicated on the compass at the top of the screen. Let's head to the shrine. Here's the shrine. Damage.
I've always liked the top of the screen northeast south and west compass at the top, so you can very easily orientate yourself in what direction you're going.
Yeah. So we can't use it yet.
Desecrated. Looks like the shrine's missing its heart. Maybe I could restore it.
And here we've got the very the
tracks.
senses.
They're fresh.
Funny as hell. Love it.
A group of Brancis' soldiers has set up camp. Let's clear them out. Voracious Bite allows us to drink blood from an unsuspecting enemy and gain the upper hand at the beginning of combat. But we're not able to drain this enemy fully as his comrades quickly come to his aid. We use Piercing Shriek to briefly stun the weaker opponent, giving us an opportunity to take on his commander. When an enemy blocks and interrupts our attack chain, we can use Charge to prevent a counterattack. Voracious Bite can also be used during combat as an active perk, allowing us to regenerate some health.
Hope word of this reaches your master.
With the camp destroyed, our infamy increases. More about this in a moment.
I always find it funny when they do these showcases, and you've got an active loop button on the screen, which we all know. All of us gamers are loot goblins, so we would immediately be searching all the damn corpses and taking everything. Whereas the showcases never do any of the looting. It's hilarious.
Oh, well, are you kidding me? They can't, because that would be that would take up half a showcase.
Right. Or maybe they would show something that they don't want to reveal yet. But it's fun being a loot goblin. Come on now.
I mean, There's that too.
Let's collect our loot. We found the shrine's
loot.
missing heart, along with a manual that unlocks a new perk, Precision. Let's open our inventory and head to the Recipes tab. As I mentioned, the manual unlocks a new perk called Precision. Once we read it, it becomes available in the Character tab. Let's go there. The exclamation mark indicates that a new perk is available, but we can't purchase it yet. Perks can only be acquired at a shrine by spending experience points, which are earned by completing objectives. And since we've just finished one, we should be good to go. We've also found the shrine's missing heart, so we can now fix it. Let's head back.
You're welcome.
With the heart restored, the shrine is rebuilt. We can now use it. Let's start with the perks menu. In the Swordmaster abilities, we find Precision, now available for purchase. As you can see, it costs both experience points and a time segment, indicated by the hourglass icon. Let's learn it. Now let's take a look at the Vrakiri perks. With our corruption
Go down and romance somebody. It's some of the
Oh,
Nope. Rumble number 3.
damn, Morit's internet is just not.
They must be making up for last week because he didn't get Rumble until the very end.
purchase.
And we keep losing more, I think.
I think I'm back. Let me pull it back.
Mm-hmm.
Since the start of our journey. The higher our infamy, the harsher the edicts, and the more challenging the world becomes.
You guys see it again?
It's a sign that Brensis is vigilant and reacts to our actions in Vale Sangora.
Yep.
Yeah.
And he reflects how much we disrupt the operations of Brensis's followers. Let's take a closer look at one of his officers, Ambrose. In the right corner of the screen, we can see his level of aggression towards us. When it reaches its peak, a new questline is unlocked, influencing the story and shaping our future confrontation with Brensis. As you can see, multiple open-world activities are tied to Ambrose, all connected to his operations. Let's go back to the map to mark one of them, and then let's head there. We've arrived near one of Ambrose's warehouses, storing blood supplies.
Killed.
Go back where you came from.
I don't...
Try to restore the order.
Charge is an ability shared between human and vampire forms. This enemy was weak enough to stun them with it. The Rakiri store blood in places like this. Ambrose is responsible for keeping it safe. Oh, but we're not going to make his job any easier. Another group of soldiers stands in our way. We open with Broad Swing to weaken as many opponents as possible, then follow up with Burning Blood, which briefly staggers the enemy and applies a damage over time effect.
What do we have here?
The prisoner's fate is grim. Their blood is drained, then stored in places like this, where it awaits distribution to Brensis and his officers.
Are you still there, Mort?
So you were saying?
I was just asking
Sammy, you were saying something, I think?
I was just asking if you're still there. The video was kind of freezing.
Oh yeah, I'm still here. Unfortunately, we know my computer likes to freeze. So.
Okay, just checking. And Mort got rumbled the fourth time.
Yep.
The spirits here are restless. Perhaps I could help them somehow.
All of the enemies are nicely grouped together. It's a perfect opportunity to use Ravenous Flood, a perk that damages opponents in an area, twice. First on activation, and then in the follow-up attack. The enemies are defeated, so let's collect our loot. These haunted sites may reward us with ancient texts.
That's enough of that. Unfortunately, it's not in this gameplay segment, but in the larger event, they mentioned that a Polish MMA fighter from the USC is one of the larger bosses in the game. He's not the final boss, but he's like the second or third in command. And they showed him in the mocap studio. It was pretty cool.
Nice. Polish UFC fighter.
Let me see if I can scroll through it. Yeah, what wouldn't now that you've that's what I'm trying to scroll through. I'll scroll through and try to find it.
I'll be right back.
Sounds good, Jenny. Let me scrolling through. All right, I think I found it in the larger video. Let me switch over to this one.
Dawnwalker. And remember, you can pre-order the game already on Steam, PlayStation Store, and Xbox Store. It's coming out on September 3rd.
It is indeed. Thank you for joining us, everyone. Stay safe, and we will see you soon.
Bye.
Those two look like they could be vampires too.
And I'm a motion capture performer.
This is the head mocap guy.
Stuntman and action designer. In the Blood of Dawnwalker, I was responsible for creating fight choreography and performance. I've been doing this for more than 20 years now, but this project was different. So first we need to understand the system, and then we create fitting choreography, and then we take care of the visual aspects. The main task and the biggest challenge is to find this balance between those
Here he
two.
is.
I'm MMA non-fighter, former UFC champion. In the Blood of Dawnwalker, I play Bakir, vampire boss. Why I decide to be part of this project? Because I'm a gamer. I love games. New adventure for me, new experience, so my dreams come true. And that was like easy decision for me. When I hear about this game, I was excited about the story. What's gonna happen, about the hero, about the gameplay, you know, everything that's gonna be something new. Working with Maciek, you know, he's one of the best in tell me what to do, how to do it. Very nice. I can work with people like him every day.
Our approach to human fighting style was more grounded, I would say. Basically, as a human would use the sword. So when the night comes and Cohen turns into a vampire, we can introduce his superhuman strength, his superhuman speed. It all is visible in his fighting style.
Bakir fighting style is, I like it because I'm similar to him, you know. My style is very simple, but very good in fight. My first reaction when I see him, that he's big, strong, but he's not so handsome like me. That was my first reaction. But I said, okay, I can play. Don't worry.
We work very closely with the dev team. It's a constant back and forth between design, choreography, and then the performance, because they're, you know, one thing influences another. Vampire combat is more over the top.
You're such a nerd for this type of shit.
Oh.
I would say I enjoyed the most overcoming the obstacles. So overcoming the challenges.
I love this type of shit, Joe. I'm such a
Yeah,
goddamn
dude,
nerd for
that
it.
was actually really cool. That's cool to see how they make that.
Right, I absolutely love it. Like, you get this big hulking former UFC champion gamer in a game. It's fucking awesome.
Right? I like when they get involved in that kind of stuff.
This project was particularly challenging because of the combat system, and we wanted to find this perfect balance between immersive and responsive combat and visually engaging moves. But once we did it, we're absolutely blown away by the effect.
I don't think that I use any Bucky moves. He used mine.
I love it.
People gonna like him and fear him, and I hope so that I'm gonna kill every player, even minimum 5 times.
I just can't wait to see players' reactions, but I'm pretty sure they will love it.
They're gonna have, amazing adventure to play this game. See you in the game, fear Bucky because that's me.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty dope. Like I was hoping I could find the UFC stuff towards the end, because I figured even people not interested in the game would be interested to know you got somebody, former UFC champ, as a character. That's awesome to me.
Yeah, it is.
And then here is the system requirements for PC, which we know more PCs on the older end of the spectrum, so definitely not playing things anywhere near ultra settings. I could probably get away with the light end of recommended, but I at least have the minimum spec, so I will definitely be playing on the lower end of things, which I'm fine with. So I'm like, can play the fucking game. But it's also on PlayStation and Xbox as well. And quite honestly, I'm surprised it's not 120 gig fucking game. It's only 60. Who would have thought when we were growing up,
good.
we would describe a game as only 60 gigs. Back in the day, we would have fucking flipped our goddamn lid at 60 gigs.
Right? Yeah, even that's I got a couple games. Like I know MCC is like around 100, and I think Halo 5 just by itself is around the same.
Right.
That does look like a pretty sick game, though.
Yeah, but now can you see? And I know we've talked about it periodically since it was announced. But now do you see why I've been so goddamn hyped about it?
Yeah, I get that hype there. That and the 007 does look pretty good.
Right. Yeah, but both games look pretty fucking fantastic. And the one thing I can say, just because of my knowledge of the studio and where most of the workers for Rebel Wolves came from, is that they're basically the non-woke side of what used to be CDPR. All of the quote-unquote normal people, the non-woke, were pushed out of CDPR, and they became Rebel Wolves. I have almost no fear of this game surprising us with anything woke.
Good. Keep that shit out. Kill the wokies.
To the point where, as much as I'm against pre-ordering games, this would be a game that I would at least consider it, considering, again, everything that I know about the studio. They're not woke at all.
Yeah.
And what there is, it's like maybe 2% of the studio.
Yeah, I think that would qualify as definitely consider pre-ordering that.
Right, and just what we saw, as far as in game, sure you saw quote unquote diversity, but they didn't pound it into your head. They just let the game speak for itself, which is what they should be doing.
Right. I mean,
to me, that kind of diversity is fine. Let the fucking video game, movie, medium speak for itself.
they put diversity in there. They had that big UFC guy. He ended up being what, a big like Asian dude.
Yeah, but that's my whole point. It's there's diversity, but they're not saying they're not being loud about it. They're just letting the game speak for itself instead of speaking for the game.
Good.
And then the last thing that I really wanted to touch on this week was something that we started talking about on Sunday when we were around, is the PlayStation issues with the 30-day license situation. So that did develop over the weekend and over the week. PlayStation users report new online license checks. Problem appears to be affecting PlayStation 4 and 5 games purchased after May 2026. The tweet started here. Potential DRM issue rolled out by PlayStation and Xbox as well. So it's actually hitting PlayStation and Xbox, allegedly. We just haven't seen the Xbox side of it. All new PSN purchases now have a 30-day verification countdown. Already investigating to find more details, which that started on the 25th. A new quirk has begun affecting PlayStation PS4 PS5 games owners with digital game purchases. Appears the system's latest updates have introduced a 30-day license check for digital games, leaving those who have extended internet outages without access to certain games. However, Sony clarified exactly how it works, and it seems to be most players have nothing to worry about. Several users, including the Game Accessibility Twitter account, Does It Play, have reported that all new PlayStation purchases, those made before March 26th, appear to be unaffected by the feature. While unlikely to be a tangible issue for most players, there are definitely a use case that could see a PS4 or PS5 disconnected from the internet for an extended period of time. According to the statement that Does It Play gave to Kotaku, it appears to be the case with an SIE spokesman. The GameSpot, players continue to access the and play continue to access play their purchases games as usual. A one-time check is required to confirm the game's license, after which no further checks are required. Which, if that's the case, then okay, fine. I get it. We've got to verify that it's a legitimate copy.
Mm-hmm.
But they shouldn't spring these things on the players like they do, because then they get in 2026 everybody panicking on Twitter and other social media.
Oh yeah, you got people freaking out over it.
Yeah, that's a lot of what's been talked about this week,
but at the same time, what gamers like? If I know anything about gamers, there's not a time where they're not logged in at some point online for more than 30 days.
Right. I mean, the only thing that I can think of is either people that are disengaged that have like a PS5 and don't play it that often, or for instance, a natural disaster happens and you don't have power, which in that case you're not worried about fucking internet anyway.
Right. I mean, in that rare occasion, yeah, I guess that would be concerning, but ugh.
I agree. It's something to worry about, but it's not something that should have created the panic that it did. I don't think.
Yeah, get all retarded about it like they do everything else.
Right.
Get retarded.
I just hope PlayStation's not fucking blowing smoke up everybody's ass and lying.
They say it now, but then they turn around and you never know with these fucking corps.
Right. You will own nothing, and you will be happy, Joe.
All right, Klaus Schwab.
He can suck a dick.
Yeah, that guy. The fucking Nazi sounding motherfucker. They all sound like Nazis.
I'm pretty sure his father actually was one.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure he was. I mean, George Soros was a fucking Nazi.
Yep. Fuck Soros.
Even though he was Jewish, but he turned into a Nazi.
He was a fucking informant. Fucking piece of shit.
I can't believe that guy's still alive. I wonder if Sammy.
Yeah, that's everything that I had for this. But did you have anything? Did you have anything Halo related you wanted to talk about, Joe?
I did not. There's nothing going on. We're just kind of waiting on Campaign Evolved, and
nice.
If anything new pops up, I mean, like I said in the pre-show, the whole extraction shooter thing, I think that whole thing got scrapped anyway. Like that was the plan for Infinite, but it got scrapped. So they're not even going to have a multiplayer on the new game, on this upcoming game. It's just going to be the campaign part redone with great graphics from what it looks like. And I'm fine with that, as long as they're not selling that like $75.
Right.
From what I'm hearing, $50, which I can deal with.
Right. 40, 50, maybe even $60. But when you go anything higher than that, where the hell is the goddamn multiplayer?
Yeah, and I guess there are going to be 3 more missions, like at the beginning. So they're going to have 3 new missions at the beginning of the game compared to where we started in the first game. So it starts at a certain point. So they'll have because in the beginning of Halo, it's Master Chief coming out of the cryo chamber. So they're going to do something like a prequel before that. Whatever Master Chief was doing before, because they had Halo Reach, which wasn't Master Chief. It was a story of how the AI got put onto their ship.
Right.
So it's going to show what Master Chief was doing. Maybe it'll do the missions and then show him going into cryo and then coming out for the next mission on the beginning of Halo. Who knows?
Cool. Uh-oh. Did we lose Joe or did we lose Mort?
As far as I know, there's an Xbox June 7th
Nice.
showcase, so they might have more details and maybe the official release date.
Always got to be on the lookout for showcases and whatnot. Because you never know when they're going to randomly pop up. Hey, we got a showcase next week.
Yeah,
Because they did away with E3, so they're like, oh shit, we got to do a showcase.
Yeah. I guess there was some news about they made Xbox mode available on Windows. I saw a little bit of discussion about that.
That's right. I did pop that in the chat. They made the original Xbox dashboard fully usable on PC. That was pretty cool.
I remember that shit. I love that old school look.
Right.
I filled up my Xbox, my original Xbox, with so much music I couldn't play games on it anymore.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, like, I don't know how they did the space. They didn't call it gigabytes back then. They just called it blocks. But I filled it with every bit of music that I could and just hooked it up to my TV and sound system. That was my jukebox for the house. But yeah, the interface. And then I had like a Microsoft Xbox karaoke set that you could just hook up a microphone to your controller, and then you could take any music you had on there and erase, or not erase, but like take out the vocals, so it would just be the music part. You could sing along to it, whatever. It was actually kind of fun. We would get so trashed and do karaoke on my TV with rap music. It was a shit show, but it was a fun shit show.
Shows are fun sometimes. But yeah, this original Xbox dashboard has been fully reverse engineered and reconstructed to run on PC. It's not just a theme, but built using real retail code and can even launch your Steam games. That's cool. I might have to look into that and change my Steam setup for that.
Nice. Yeah, man, it's been so long since I haven't seen that interface.
Right. We're fucking old, Joe.
Yeah. Yeah, we are.
All right.
It's all right.
All right. On that note, I think we're gonna wrap it up here. Thank you and Sammy for coming on, like always. Thanks to the listeners and the watchers. Thank you for indulging me in watching a lot of Dawnwalker stuff, because super pumped for that fucking game. And we'll talk to everybody next week.
Yes, sir. Have a good night, guys.
Good night, everybody.